For the striking is definitely there. He knows exactly when he should be applying these strikes.
There we
nice
go.
work. Look at that level change. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
1 minute to work.
Yeah. You see Ben striking. Baiting Maia in.
Hips are up.
He's got the omoplata.
Nice. Sweeps in, takes top position. Beautiful work. Ben Askren on his back. Wow.
Lovely high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu by Demian Maia.
Quick look at the clock.
Submission to improve his position.
Quick look at the clock for Ben Askren there. 40 seconds left. Demian Maia's working his way to mount here. Nice work from Ben Askren to defend it, but I mean it's a slow progression, but it's still a progression. Look at that.
Full mount, takes the back.
25 seconds.
Ben does a good job of turning so he doesn't leave his back. Ends up back on top.
Kimura.
Watch his arm though. He scrambles out of it.
Ben Askren in a position
This
for a
is the
Kimura
fight
now. This
that
is what we
people want to see. The
10
grapplers of
seconds
the
left.
world. Just the transitions that these men are going to be able to do. I mean, most men don't end up out of that position when they end up underneath of Demian Maia.
Nice.
Okay, so we're seeing here Ben Askren circling to the left around Demian Maia's right leg and then shooting on a double with head outside double. Demian Maia pulls into a butterfly guard, and from here we're going to see Ben Askren attempting to pass the guards to his left, Demian Maia's right. So this is kind of like a body lock pass, although not tight as a body lock. While doing so, he gets caught in a triangle trap here, but he starts coming up and gets into an omoplata. Now, Ben's reaction here is pretty good. He rolls out of the omoplata, tripoding first, and then rolls out of it. So he's kind of in a not so bad position, actually good position here. He lands himself in a kind of pseudo-closed guard. I'm saying pseudo because it's not really closed. And obviously Demian Maia takes advantage of the fact that the guard is not closed and stuffs the one leg in between. So by doing so, he just eliminated the foot and the knee. All right, and now he's in a very similar position to what Ben Askren was just a few seconds ago. The difference is that Demian Maia is a great guard passer, and we'll see if he can complete the pass here. It's a smash pass with the knees smashed to one side and then Demian's body weight on top. Right here, he's pretty much past the guard. You can see his left foot, his left shin stapling Ben's right leg, and now he's in full mount. Ben turns away, which is something that's very common in MMA. Strongly discouraged in Jiu-Jitsu, but very common in MMA. And as he does, you can see here, he manages to get up and literally reverse the position, although he gets caught in this Kimura, but wisely gets out of the closed guard of Demian Maia and walks around. Now there is a danger for armbar here for Demian Maia, so Demian lets go of the Kimura. And here we'll see something that's quite interesting. Demian, being a world champion in Jiu-Jitsu, even decides to get up to his feet. The only thing that's stopping him right now is that crotch lock that Ben Askren has on him. But nevertheless, Demian persists and tries to get to his feet so he doesn't get in a bad position on his back, and that's how the round ends.
Maia doing a really good job of working the anti-clinch game. Just refusing to engage at all. Underhook there though. Now he's playing into the game of Askren.
And this is where Ben does so well. Once he locks those hands, even if it's just his fingertips, he usually finds a way to get
Great side control as well. A good position from which to do damage as he lands a couple of knees and tries to secure that side control a bit better.
The question is, does Maia start to slow down? Trying to turn belly down here, but he's starting to get extended. Gives his head. Nice work back to his feet.
All right, let's look at the next clip here. Again, they start from the feet. Demian Maia has some good rear hand. Ben keeps circling to his left again. And Demian closes the distance but falls right into Ben Askren's preferred position, which is the clinch. Ben Askren is a great upper body wrestler, and he does just that here. He hooks on the leg and does a very nice lat drop. You can see that Demian leans forward so he doesn't get thrown because he knows what's going to happen, but nevertheless Ben manages to do it, and now he's in side control with an underhook on the far side. He gets a crossface and decides to improve on the position here a little bit. I assume he threw a nice knee to the body. Now you can see that Demian is doing the exact same thing he did in the previous clip that we spoke about at the end of the previous round, where he tries to get to his knees. It doesn't play any of that guard stuff that we're so often taught in Jiu-Jitsu, which is great for Jiu-Jitsu. You know, guard is part of the Jiu-Jitsu game, but in MMA, playing guard comes with punches thrown at your head, and so Demian knows that and wrestles up really masterfully here, really, really well, even though you can see he's clearly tired.
Strong-looking shots.
It's strange, in almost every one of Maia's fights, as soon as they get locked into this position, it's Maia that's chasing the takedown.
Nice takedown there from Ben.
I think he tried about 3 different ways in a heel hook attempt. Uses it to maybe pass.
Beautiful sweep. Look at that pressure as well. He's going to be a mount with 2 minutes left.
Nice work there by Maia. Shortcuts his way, looking for the mount.
Possible back take here. Looking for that wrist control if Askren turns his back.
He got that hook in.
Going for a body triangle now.
Demian Maia is tied for the second most submission wins in UFC history.
This
with
trouble.
10. It would be very sweet if he was to get one in this contest against Askren.
Ben has got to try to
Beautiful, look at that! Look at that punch through by Demian Maia. You can see the grimace on Ben Askren's face. He's struggling for air. There's the tap! Oh! Demian Maia!
Beautiful wrestling. Ben showed his wrestling prowess here. Got the fight to the ground, but the jiu-jitsu work of Demian Maia showed through. Uses that heel hook just to threaten it, to get on top, gets the back, takes the body triangle, and this is just classic Demian Maia work here. Once he gets on the back, flattens you out, and yet has the foot even hooked around that knee. And let's take a look here.
He punched that through so fast that you can see Ben Askren, the grimace on his face here.
And he taps, but I don't think the ref even realized it. It was one tap.
There it is, and he's out. And then his oxygen comes back as he turns over.
Yeah, just for a second. I think he's just exhausted too, Dan.
Yeah.
So let's look at this long sequence now. Ben enters with punches into a clinch again, and you can see he's trying to do the same kind of takedown that he did just now, the previous clip. He hooks the leg behind, but Demian Maia disengages from the clinch, and Ben very, very nicely transitioned into chain wrestling into a single leg with head outside and uses a collar tie to sweep Demian. Now Demian recovers beautifully into a single leg X here. He landed on his butt, but pulled his knees towards him and recovered and swept Ben Askren. And here we see some tripod passing from Demian Maia. Very, very nice. He's very well known. That's his style. Passing, really good. And he lands in a very similar position. You see that shin pin on his left leg on Ben's right thigh. That's the same kind of position he did earlier in a couple of rounds ago to mount Ben. And he's ready to mount here again. And you can see Ben decides to turn. He recognized the position. Ben had the exact same reaction the last time they got into this position, and obviously Demian Maia recognized that, and he's not just gonna let it go this time. He gets both of his hooks inside and has a near to us wrist control. Now he has a body triangle around Ben's waist, which makes it super hard for Ben to do anything here. He's face down. Very, very bad position. He manages to roll, or maybe Demian rolled him. I'm not quite sure what happened here. And Demian has his left arm around Ben's chin, rather more so than the neck. You can see that they're going to do some hand fighting here. Ben is holding Maia's right hand, and Maia shoots his left arm through, and you can see it's right there on the neck. This is very tight right now, and this right here is a way that Demian Maia teaches in his DVD how he finishes the rear naked without actually locking up a rear naked. We'll see it one more time on the replay, but Ben went out there for a second. Let's look at the whole sequence again. There's that beautiful single leg, and you can see that Demian pulled his knees to his chest right away and swept Ben Askren into single leg X. Threatened the leg lock, which made Ben extend his body, and Demian came into a tripod, and then we switched straight to the body triangle. This is a UFC footage, so I didn't have control over how we're gonna show that, but it's just different angles. Let's see what actually happens here. Who was the one who turned? Oh, we can't see it again, but probably Ben decided to turn. It's a better position for him, and you can see Demian shoots his arm, and now instead of locking his hands behind, he reaches with his right hand. You're gonna see right here, he reaches with his right hand and hugs his own left elbow. Watch this, right here, and he kind of pulls his elbow. Ben manages to pull the hand down. He recognizes what's happening, but a little too late. That's very tight already, and he taps once. I think he was going out, so he couldn't really tap any more than that. And that was the end of the fight. Brilliant display of wrestling and jiu-jitsu. Nice setups for the takedowns, and great overall fight. Thank you guys for watching. There's going to be more coming soon. Thank you.